Hello, namaste, or adab. Today is the day to celebrate a milestone, an association with our readers, our followers, our guests. Yes, Story Scrapers turned two today, and we have reached here only because of our fabulous writers and our lovely guests. So, thank you so much for being with us, holding our hands, and sharing joys and shots with us in this journey. There is another reason to be happy today, and that is our today's session of Meet the Author with a very dear friend and a very prolific, very fabulous writer, Swati Mohandas. She is one of our top bloggers and she is a fantastic author as well. So, let me tell you a little about Swati first. Swati is a philosophy graduate from Mumbai University. She is also a certified computer professional and has worked with a telecom giant for a decade. She took a hiatus from the full time career to being a full time mother to her daughters. Literature has always fancied her. She began to publish her writings on online media in the form of short stories, blogs, poems only in recent years. Her work has been well received on various forums and she has forayed into freelance writing on various genres. Recently, Swati published her debut poetry book, Myriad Whispers, which is a collection of poems based on hope, love, and the very essence of life, devoid of inhibitions. So let's welcome our fabulous author, Swati Mohandas. Hello, Swati. Hi, welcome to our show. And we are really, really very happy to have you today on our show.
Hello, Shweta. Thank you so much for having me over here. It's a pleasure to be on
It's
this
a
platform.
pleasure completely for us also, Swati, because from the very beginning, you are related, you are associated, you are connected with us on this page. And it gives us immense pleasure to launch your debut book here on our page. So thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. And we wish you very good luck and, very best wishes for all your future endeavors also.
Thank you. Many, many congratulations to you and Story Scrapers for completing 2 years and giving us an opportunity to write on your platform, to blossom on your platform, rather, I would say. It has been a tremendous, fast paced 2 years. I thoroughly enjoyed being on this platform.
And I hope we all enjoyed having those shots also during this journey.
Oh, yes.
Okay, Swati, we have a lot of things to ask you, to ask about your writing journey and your journey also on the story scrapers. So let's start with that first. So please share that with us. How did this writing journey start? As a writer, how did you start this, writing, and how did your journey on story scrapers start? So please share that with us.
As I said in my earlier talk show, that I had been reading from my childhood and writing for a very long time. Of course, I never showcased it to the world, what I was writing and everything. It all began during a pandemic when we were in the comfort of our homes. My friend suggested that I should publish them. Hence, I got attached to a few blogging communities, out of which Story Scrapers is very important for me because it really gave me, and I have grown with the platform. I have actually grown, and it has been a tremendous journey. The prompts that you give, everything, it has always been. I always look forward to such. Uh, Prompts, and it
Thank
has
you.
worked well. Yeah, it has worked well. You don't have the time limit that I have to write it within 1 hour and post it. So,
Yeah.
somewhere, yeah, so somewhere that creativity hampers. If it is like I can't rush between things, so I need my own sweet time to write and post it. And you have always been very encouraging and the certificates that you give, and everything else. It's a good motivation. And I have met quite a blogger friends on the platform who are always encouraging, give
Yeah.
good feedback on our write-ups, and it has been a tremendous journey so far.
Well, that's wonderful, Swati. And it really gives us also, a lot of pleasure. And of course, we feel very humble. We feel very nice when we hear all these things from our writers that, okay, whatever we are doing, we are, walking, we are doing it in the right way. And somewhere we are living up to the expectations of our writers also.
Of
So
course.
thank you so much for making us feel that. And on that note, I really want to know, Swati, you've been writing blogs, you've been writing poems, short stories, all these things you have been tried your upon. So, what is it that you find more interesting and more involving? Are they the blogs that you write, or the stories, or the poems, or anything else?
Uh, Poems are good. Like, you have to put in a message, whether it be a four-line stanza, four-line poem, or a lengthy one, and it takes little time, I feel. So it's a basically little bit of patience and hard work. Writing is basically patience and hard work.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is always, I'm still in the learning process, and it is learning, unlearning, and again relearning what you have learned as of
Yeah,
now. We are
yeah,
our best critic. uh, we always feel what I have written today, after 6 months I will find it silly. I need to revamp it, I need to edit it. So
we keep
it
improving each day.
Yes, and blogs actually comes with quite easily to me. Writing blogs is like, it comes quite easily. I think last week also I wrote quite a few on Story Scrapers and another
Yeah.
platform, and I'm like, before the deadline I have to finish it off. You have give ample time, but then I'm like, "Tab tak kyun rukna hai? The topic is interesting. Why wait till that time?
Yeah, yeah,
Finish it quickly."
absolutely.
Yes, and something clicks. So blogs, I would prefer, if on a scale, I would prefer blogs than poems, and short stories are quite tricky. Uh,
Okay.
Within 100 words, we have to write the introduction, the body, and the maybe put a twist at the end.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's quite
True.
tricky. Yeah, it's fun. I have dabbled in everything, but then I feel blogs take the top priority for me.
Well, that's wonderful, Swati. And like you've come up with your new book, so congratulations on that also for you. And I really want to know that which was that moment, or which was that day, or which was that particular, reason that you decided to write that book.
Um, Actually, I would like to give credit to Vasudhara Pansare ma'am. In our last year's talk shorts with the top bloggers, that time she had mentioned, you want to publish a book, don't wait for anything. Just
Yes,
go for it.
absolutely.
You will never be satisfied with your writing. If you and she
True.
has published two more books are in the offing, ma'am had said, and I feel we unnecessarily wait for validation from others. If you feel your writing has some weightage, if you're for it, if you're getting recognition for it, go ahead and just go for it. Don't wait for others ki, so somebody will push me, I'll do it that time, छोड़ना, I don't have time right now, and all that. Time ऐसा रहता ही नहीं है. You want to do it, just go
True.
for it.
Yeah, you have to create that time, right time for yourself.
Right time,
Because
yes.
you shouldn't wait for the right time, because right time is not going to come and fall into your lap like this. It's
Correct,
like
correct.
whenever you
No,
take a right
and
decision, it's the right time.
as mother, as women, we always keep our passion, our interest at the back of the mind.
Yeah,
Let's focus on our family, let's focus on that
true.
thing, let's focus on my child's exam now. So kuch na kuch, something or the other keeps cropping up. So I think everything falls into place. Just for sometimes, just focus on yourself. do that self care bit on yourself also, and go for the kill.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with you, Swati. And you have come up with this wonderful book. Would you like to read, few poems out of that, please?
Yeah, sure. I would love to. I wouldn't.
And we really want to see the book also. I also have the book in my hand, so I want to show it to all my,
Yes, I
followers, the
would love
readers,
to
and
tell.
audience.
I would love to tell my audience that it has been Shweta has been an ample has given good support in shaping up this book. I had sent her the PDF. Do you think I can really? People will read this. You should have go for it. And she has helped me with this. And here it is, my book. There are
Lovely.
60 poems, and with two sections in it. Um, so I'll just read something. Its its title is My Smile. My smile is a weapon, even in despair and betrayal. I flash a wide grin at the world. My smile has many stories to tell. My smile is my resilience, a facade for my inner turmoil. It's the beauty of my strength. My smile has many stories to tell.
Now, like after writing such a wonderful piece, and after me reading such a wonderful piece, and you asking me that whether you should publish them or not, I don't think that was a question which was actually to be asked about all these poems that you
That's
have
what I
written,
said. We keep waiting
because
for validation. We keep
no,
waiting
but
for.
each and every piece that you have written here in this book, each and every poem that you have written it from your heart. And each and every word, somewhere shows that, what you actually feel as a person, as a human being. So it's actually your personality which has come up so well, so well shaped here in these poems. So there was no second thought about publishing all these poems. It was lovely, and you have done a great job. And one more piece which I really want you to read out from there, please. One more,
One
any
more.
of yours choice, any of yours, but do read out.
All these are my choices only. I had to do a lot of troubleshooting. Should I publish this? Should I go for another one? I did not wanted a lengthy book.
Yeah,
I've written ample, but I did not want a lengthy book. This is a 100-page book, which has
yeah.
few sketches in between. I'll just show, which has few sketches related with the poem. So visuality counts.
No, it's beautiful. It has really come up very nicely.
Yeah. Okay,
And
I
I
can.
really like the size of the poems which are there in your book. Like they're very short and crisp, and they are
Yes.
conveying the exact message that you wanted to, convey through these poems.
Yes.
So commendable job for this thing.
They're,
And
they're easy words and easy to understand.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I would read this my poetic passion. You are my poetry filled with lyrical metaphors. Your touch gives divine sensations, ruffling my hidden desires. Loving you gives warmth to my pen to jot down my poetic passion.
Wonderful. That was quite lyrical and, full of passion. So very well done, Swati. You have done a commendable job. So I really want to know that during, this book, when you were writing this book, how have you evolved as a writer? When you were, writing all these poems, penning them down, thinking about all these, the backstories which are there behind every poem. So how have you evolved as a writer?
Um, I though have kept evolving only since I have every day I have to write something or the other. It is like pouring the heart out, whatever the mood is.
Yeah,
That kind of writings come on paper.
right.
Sometimes if I'm in a grumpy mood, such kind of things also I write. So and
That's also important because each and
yeah,
every
it's a
emotion is
let out
important.
basically. Yeah,
Yeah.
it may rhyme, it may not rhyme, but then writing has always helped. It is a therapy, you can say. And
Absolutely.
yeah, and while writing this, most of them, the prompts that you have given, story scribbles have given, or I have just thought about it and I started writing. There is no basic thing, ki, haan, this is the theme that I would be writing on. I would just jot it down and then edit it. Editing, it is part of writing. It keeps,
Right.
it's a never ending process. And finally, I thought of just publishing, taking only 60 poems and dividing into two categories and publishing it. I did not want to go for a lengthy book, so
Right.
it just flow. It just happened. Uh, there's nothing much that I have put into. It was all I kept writing for a long time. I was writing for a long time, and I chose the poems. चलो ये publish कर देते हैं करके.
That's lovely.
It might connect with my readers.
I'm sure it would. It would connect with each and every person who's going to read the poems and who's going to hold this book in his hands. And
The
there's one,
reader may not connect with all the 60 poems.
no,
Not today. Not
but
today. But
yeah,
tomorrow, day after, somewhere or the other, it would strike a chord. It
yeah,
depends on
it
the
would.
mind of the reader. And it is basically all day to day experiences which
Yes.
I have just jotted down. It is nothing, no rocket science. So it just
And
came from
simple
simple.
words, simple vocabulary that you have used. So I think that would really help a lot to connect with the person who's reading the book. Because
Yes.
that's very important for one to understand it also. It's not
Yes.
that every time you have to open a dictionary and find out the meanings of all the
Correct.
words, heavy words which
Yes.
are written there. So it should
Exactly.
be easily digestible also to the reader, that okay,
Yes.
they are taking it with ease. So
Uh-huh.
that is also very important.
Correct, correct. I did not, when I tell people that I have written a book and it is a poetry book, the people refrain. Oh my God, she's such a deep thinker. I don't know how to talk with her now. So it is not like, like no one saw this side of me.
Yeah.
And yeah, so basically it was like, huh, chalo, she's writing, she's dabbling into something. And okay, she came up with a book. Okay, fine. Now it's a poetry book, and everyone is like, poetry. Oh, I fail to understand poetry. Don't judge before reading out the poetry. Don't judge before taking the book in your hand.
Yes, yes, absolutely. That's true. And like you have written all these poems, and earlier than this, also, you have been written, on quite many forums also. So, is there any particular style of writing poems that you enjoy the most?
Um, Currently, last 2 3 months, I'm in a more relaxed, romantic kind of a mood.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't know why. So off lately, I'm writing more on that theme.
right.
So yeah, so it depends on the mind actually, what kind of a mind state you are in, and what is going on in your heart. That's the
Free flowing. Whatever
free.
is there in your heart, it comes there on the paper.
Yes, yes, yes. And every day I said I have to write something. It is like
Yeah,
a
that's very
addiction.
important actually.
It is an addiction now. Uh, some prompt I keep hunting here, there. Some prompt somebody gives me.
So that's really very important for a writer to evolve, to be better in their work. It's very
Yes,
important to maintain that continuity also.
yes, yes, yes,
I
yes.
think something or the other is very important for each and every person, each and every writer who is into, this. You can say maybe they have taken it as a hobby or they want to take it as a profession,
Mhm.
but you have to, keep polishing your skills. So for that,
Yes.
of course, writing every day something or the other, maybe 10 words or 20 words or 50 or 100, whatever is convenient.
Only then you can better the craft.
Yeah,
If you really have a passion for writing, then you have to write it every day. Of course, there is this thing called a writer's block, and it is very much real. I have
yeah,
experienced that most of us do. And it is like if I do face a writer's block, I just take a break. Take a
yeah.
break from
That's
writing.
important too.
Yeah, take a break from writing. There are no ideas coming up. Chalo, I'll take a break from writing. In the meanwhile, I read a lot. I
Right.
yeah, writing se break liya, so it's better to read, understand more, grasp more, increase your vocabulary, and still be in the groove. Total,
Yes.
you cannot stop reading, writing. And chalo, it's a writer's block. I'll just wind up now and shut shop. You can't do that. It will play on the back of your mind. So instead of
Right.
writing, I read other people what they have written. Other bloggers, they are like fabulous stellar writers we have, and I read their work. Even if I don't go to the library and get a book from there and read, I read extensively. And we have amazing blogger friends who write
Yes, yes.
awesomely. Yeah. So it's like I read quite a lot then. So then you find the groove, and then again you're back in the game.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. And that's a very wonderful tip that you have given today, Swati, that don't just completely shun yourself from that zone. You
Yes.
just maintain some connectivity with either
Correct.
writing or, reading. That
Yes.
connectivity has to be there. So
Yes.
that's really wonderful that you've shared with us. And I really want to know, like, it's been years that you have been writing. You are there in this, you can say that in this zone of writing, in this writing community, you've been a part of it. So anybody who has inspired you the most, and also someone who has been your best critic. So we really want to know that also.
Best critic I can answer, that is me.
Okay.
I'm very critical of myself, of my writing, and which is again wrong. Uh, I have to be I have to be kind to myself, to my writing, because I feel if this is likha hai, theek hai, likha hai, I don't understand. Chalo, I am not going to publish it. I've lost that mojo now. Uh, वो खत्म हो गया, but it doesn't happen that way. हाँ, if I forward it to a friend of mine कि चलो you read and tell me, so she will say नहीं नहीं, it is very nice and everything. So I don't know whether to judge her judgment कि हाँ, what she's saying is actually true, or she's just being loyal to my writing and to me
Uh-huh.
as a friend.
Right, right.
हाँ हाँ
Absolutely.
yeah. So it is like I have stopped doing that. Earlier I used to do. I would bombard my friend, "Achal na padna hai, kuch to," they find some mistakes. But not now. Now I am only after publishing also I keep doing the editing part. So I am my
Right.
worst critic of all. And inspired, it just happened actually. It just worked. Inspiration is a कोई है नहीं. I don't think so.
Okay, but that's a very honest answer from your part. If there's not, it's okay.
I
That's
wanted
okay.
to do it. I began writing. I published, and yes, of course, with my friends' support, with my blogger friends' support, it just went well. I'm on the right
Right,
track now, you can say.
right, right.
But इसको देख के I started writing. She is writing. I will also write. No, it did not work well. It did not go that way.
Well, that's nice, Swati. And like now, as you have published your book, you are there in that thing. So I really want to know that being a writer, do you really feel that there's something that needs to be changed in this world of publishing books and all?
Yes, definitely. Like as everyone, I approached some publication houses. They were like, "You send us the PDF, we will just go through and publish it within 2 weeks, 3 weeks." They were very rigid, I would say, with their pattern, the layout, with the quality of the paper also they would decide and give us.
Right,
And
right.
I might be inviting fury of publishers if they are listening to this, but then it's an
No, but
honest
that's
way.
a fact. And as a writer, if we have some grievances, we want to share some problems with the publisher, then I
Yeah,
think we need to discuss that openly also with everybody.
yes.
That, okay,
It
this is the
sounded
thing.
more like this would be the budget. it would be, we would be doing this, like going to a grocery shop and buying
Right.
something and coming back. I did not want that. I spoke to quite a few publication houses. I did not want that. That creativity was hampering. So finally, we decided, like my husband and myself, okay, let's go ahead with it. And we
Okay.
happened to meet the right people who are into publication. And
Okay.
if you see the book, the design, the layout of the book, the quality of the book, the sketches inside, it is all done by a person known to us.
Okay.
And the publication house was like, we will do on the left alignment of your poetries. I did not want that. It is not a
Hmm.
novel that sub left alignment kar do. And there were too many rules which I did
Right.
not like. I was not comfortable with the rules. So I said, of course, it took time. I was planning to publish it in August. But then there are a lot of nitty gritties. Like
Yeah.
we need a book number which the government issues. So all this
Okay.
thing the publication house looks after. Here I did it. So in the process, we learned a lot of things. So we were like actually involved
Yes.
in publishing the book. The font size of the poetry. There are around 6,500 various font sizes,
Hmm. Hmm,
font
hmm.
designs, and everything. Of course, I did not go through all of them, but then it was like, however, how much ever taxing it was, patience was
Absolutely.
the key. Yeah, how much ever tiring it was कि ऐसा design चाहिए, the sketches has to match the poetry, the font size for the cover page has to be like this and all that. It was a good learning process. And
Yeah.
in between, of course, it was slightly taxing for me कि when is this going to happen, when is this going to happen, but
Right. Obviously.
fortunately, yes, fortunately, on the auspicious day of Diwali, I got the books in my hand with the layout and hundreds of troubleshooting and proofreading after it was done. Uh, so it is a good learning process, and I really enjoyed uh, learning about it, doing it, what really goes into publishing a book. We
Yeah.
go to a crossword or something, this book, okay, I did not like it. We just read the backside, what it is. But there
Right.
is a
Right.
lot of effort which goes in publishing a
Lots.
book. Lot,
Exactly.
yes. So it's not just new arrivals. I'll just read the backside, what's written, and whether to purchase it or not, I'll decide that. No, no, don't shrug it off like that. There is a lot of mehnat which goes into.
Absolutely. A long journey. The writer has traveled a long journey to come up
Yes,
with that particular book, whether
yes,
it's regarding the writing thing, whatever he has written there inside the book, or whether it's the publishing thing. So a lot
correct,
of
correct.
effort and a lot of hard work has gone into it. So at least, little bit
Yes,
of respect must be shown to each
also,
and every
yes,
book that is there.
true.
I agree with that, Swati, and I really want you to share a piece of advice for the budding writers also.
Budding writers. Wow, I've come at this stage now that I'm
Yeah,
giving advice.
absolutely. You're a published writer now. So now you can give advice to the budding ones.
I would just say that just start writing right from your heart. Don't think that if my blog or write up will be acknowledged and received with a lot of appreciation in the first go. Just keep doing your thing. You will shine one step at a time, and keep doing it. Keep writing every day. You, on any platform, be it story scrapers or other eminent platforms also, there are many blogger friends who really give their genuine feedback,
Yeah.
and these love it when you progress in the field, when you move forward. They enjoy it. They are with you, with your backing on your back, pushing you forward. So it is like you are not alone in this writing journey. Just pick up any prompt, start writing. Everything will fall into place. You will get the groove of it.
That's lovely, Swati. It was a wonderful advice that you have shared with us. And it was really lovely talking to you about your journey, about your new book, about the poems that you write, and about a lot of other things that we have discussed today. But before ending the show, there is a surprise. There is a contest for all our audience, for our readers, for the followers of Story Scrapers. And Swati is going to share that contest with us now. And the two lucky winners are going to get Myriad Whispers as a prize. So please listen to Swati very carefully and do follow the instructions that she's going to give you.
Yes. Okay. It's a completely story. You have to write. I'll give few words, sentence, and you have to write 100 words on it. Okay. I'll read it out. In the silence of woods, she was the only one who could hear those whispers. She turned. Dot dot dot.
Dot,
You
dot,
complete
dot,
the
dot,
story.
dot.
Dot dot. You complete
So
the
you
story.
have to.
100 words is the limit, and
Can they write a poem as well?
a story would be better.
Story. Okay. Fine.
Story,
Perfect.
story would be better because I'm not that good in writing stories. So I would like to judge others.
That's great.
Short
That's wonderful.
stories.
Well, that's wonderful. So, we'll be displaying all these words, the lines that Swati has just shared with us on our page as well. So, stay tuned on our page, and tomorrow only we are going to share that on our page. And I think the time limit would be a week. That would be enough for all the writers to go about it. So please do write, do attempt this prompt if you want to win this wonderful book written by Swati, Myriad Whispers. You must go for it. It's my personal advice to each and every one, each and every writer who is there on our platform. Please do visit the platform. Please do visit our page and go for this story shots. It's really going to give you a big surprise in the form of that book because it's worth reading. So do
Thank
go
you.
for it. And Swati will be sharing the winners also with us soon once the prompt is over. So, Swati, thank you so much for coming to our platform, for being a part of our platform since so long. And do keep writing all those wonderful blogs that you are writing since now. And we really enjoy each and every story shot, mini shot, theme shot, ad shots, everything, all the shots which you have written till now. We have thoroughly enjoyed them. And we want you to continue writing on our page. And we want everybody else also to please be a part of our page. Write for us, write for yourself. It's basically, we are just a medium to motivate you all. That's it. It's your skill, it's your talent that you are showcasing, and we are just a medium. So please do stay connected with us. And thanks to our lovely audience also who are always there to,
Thank you. Thank
spare their
you.
time and be
Thank
there
you,
with us.
Shweta. Thank you, Story Scrapers, and thank you, the lovely audience, for your constant support in my journey. And I'll see you for the. I hope most of you participate in the contest.
We'll
And
assure that.
yeah.
So thank you so much,
Gratitude,
everyone.
gratitude always.
Take good care of yourself. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep smiling always. Thank you so much.
Thank you.